Hey guys, Nifty Thrifty Girl. Another sewing machine offered to you today. This is, what is today? Monday, October 5th, 2015. Starting in our fall season of sewing machine restoration and resale. Check our feedback. You'll have to scroll back a little bit because we haven't really done any sewing machine sales since the spring. We've sold some other things, but we've kind of slacked off on the machines over the summer. So you'll have to scroll back a little bit to find feedback for sewing machines, but you'll see that everyone's pretty happy with their machines. The packing, the machine's condition, and it is what we promise. All of our machines are always serviced and cleaned and delivered ready to go. We don't hide anything. That's why I like making these videos, because you see the machine the way it is, in action. It's a little better to have that alongside the pictures that you see. And speaking of pictures, if you click on them, they will enlarge. If you click on them again, they get huge, like life size. So you can actually see the machine up close like it's sitting in front of you. If the machines have any issues, problems, character flaws, I like to call them, grumpy, I try to point it out, because I do sew with these machines, not extensively, but I do run them through their paces after they've been oiled and cleaned. I do put them through all of their paces. This is a white model 533. It is a 40-pound tank of a machine. It is a basically a basic zigzag machine, except it does have blind stitch option as well as built-in buttonhole. You could do creative embroidery stitches as well, because your stitch width knob is spring-loaded, so this could be, you know, if you needed to make scallops or something, this can be moved while you're sewing. This is your stitch length, this is your reverse button, this is your stitch width, and to keep it in place on zigzag, you turn it, and this is your lock. This little lever here that you push in and slide, that's your lock that keeps it in place. Now, to create blind stitch, if you want to do blind stitch, the width has to be on 0. Your blind stitch width is not adjustable on this machine. It is a left homing machine, which means that in straight stitch, the needle rests against the left side of the presser foot opening. Has 3 level feed dogs, meaning it can be up, half down, or down. And it's a nice cosmetic condition. It's got a few light minor paint dings and bumps, but it's in very, very good condition. It is a, I have to confirm that, I think it's a 1.3. Get back in the swing of these videos, and I always forget to check the motor now. I believe it's a 1.3. Well, that tag doesn't say. Does the front say? The front doesn't say either. Normally these machines are a 1.3, so I'm going to assume it is, but I'll get underneath after the video and see. It is tabletop ready, or this machine can actually be put in a Singer carrying case or cabinet. It does have the normal universal 14-inch rounded corner deck, unlike the Kenmores, which take their own case and or cabinet. It uses class 15 bobbins, which are universal. It uses 15x1 needles, which are universal up to a size 18. It is a low shank machine, so any standard low shank foot or accessory will fit it. It does come with its box of accessories, attachments. This machine didn't see much use because some of this stuff is still brand new. The straight stitch plate is still wrapped in plastic. It includes bobbins, button sewing foot, adjustable zipper or cording foot, straight stitch foot, hemmer foot. This is your quilting guide that goes on your zipper foot. And it also has a seam or fabric guide that attaches to the deck of the machine with a little screw. Also has a screwdriver for you as well. Now, besides all these nice nifty feet, it also comes with the original instruction manual. Pretty nice condition. It outlines everything in here that you need to know, including how to put it in a cabinet if you want to put it in a cabinet, or how to put it in a case. So, pretty cool manual. Manual's not dated, but pretty cool. And actually, they even call it creative embroidery in here. Ha! Funny. All right, so let's get down to business. I'm going to run through, stitches with you on a regular cotton sample. Excuse the yawning. It's early in the morning. And I'm also going to run some denim through for you as well. Smooth running machine. As you can hear, you can barely hear it running. There's your straight stitch. And now I'm going to lock it in place on my zigzag like we were talking about before. Nice smooth machine. And I'm not blasting it at all. I'm going kind of slow. As you can see, it's perfectly balanced front and back. These machines, Whites and Kenmore's and Japanese made machines, are so much easier to keep the tension balance top and bottom. Singers get to be such a pain in the butt, especially the slant models with the 66 bobbin case. Those sometimes can be a real nightmare to dial in. This one's fairly easy. So I'm going to put this back on 0, and we are going to move this lever over to the right, which puts it now in blind stitch. So, got the thread caught over there. Let's cut that. Alright, let's try it. And it just broke the thread. I wonder what's going on. Take that out of there. Get all that extra stuff out of there. And this does happen. I mean, every machine has its little moody moments. And I didn't start with a fresh piece of thread tail, so I think it got a little grumpy with me. So I'm just going to rethread, which comes up from the back. I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to catch the spring. I'm going to go over the little toe. We're going to go behind there, through the take-up arm, and back down through the thread guides. And this machine is not double needle capable. I didn't mention that earlier. The bobbin faces the end of the machine, which means it cannot be, you cannot use a double needle with this machine. The bobbin has to face the front to be able to use a double needle. Alright, we're rethreaded, we're ready to go. Put our fabric back in there. Get in there. And we're going to start with the blind stitch. And now it's working perfectly. I'm going to back down the tension just a hair because it's pulling a little bit. There's your blind stitch. Nice. You see, after I back down the tension, it looks a little better. So we're going to go back to straight stitch. And then we're going to sew some denim. And here we go. And as you see, it made very, very nice, perfect straight stitch on the denim sample. Well, that is your white model 533. If you have any questions, please email me directly. My email is underneath the video. I don't get YouTube messages often. I am a real estate agent as well as doing this, so if you have been paying any attention to the real estate market whatsoever, you know I'm super busy. But I wanted to get these machines. We've been stockpiling them all summer, so I wanted to get these machines off to new homes and get them working in someone else's new home. That's a white 533, and I'm Nifty Thrifty Girl on eBay. Run over there and grab it if you like it. Thank you.